Welcome to another episode of the College Football Wk5 Dynasty with the Michigan Wolverines. Today we take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers in the battle for the Little Brown Jug. Michigan coming up with a couple of big wins against Arkansas State and USC. The Wolverines look to extend their win streak to 3. Will they do it? We'll wait and see. It's time to find out, but see you at halftime.
This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolverines offense will take the first swing of the game. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the Little Brown Jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that Little Brown Jug in the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game. And you're right, Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota knows that. They got to do something about that today.
Yeah, Minnesota plays in a lot of trophy games, don't they? But this is one they would love to put in the trophy case a lot more consistently. To do that, they have got to match the intensity of Michigan in this game, and they have got to be more physical than what they've shown in recent years.
They've got the screen set up. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Power football with the run. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate, and last year, David, they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that Little Brown Jug.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then, a little you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding another trophy to the trophy case, and they want the Little Brown Jug in that box.
To the air, it's Brosmer. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Spencer. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He looks that one in nicely. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Up and over. Yam will be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
It's a reverse. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To throw, it's Warren. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into their own hands. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia.
Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. Oh, he wants it all. Got his man downfield.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's going to pass. Grabs it in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Golden Gophers get enough for the 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They're going to ride this running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. It gets you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping them on 3rd down.
Field goal is good. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third, and he hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Loveland. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Looking to throw it again. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Warren. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle.
And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Working the middle, it's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Between the uprights, it's good.
The end of half number 1, Dominic Zavala boots a field goal through, and Michigan goes up 24-10 over Minnesota.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our
Take the
halftime
halftime
update.
Gentlemen, seldom do the rational
24-10.
turn irrational the way they do.
And
These
the
two teams
Wolverines
and fan
fucking
bases
their
get
way
together with a
once
little
again.
brown jug
the
on the
second half.
line. And
2
it'd be
defensive
easy to
touchdowns
say
today
these
for
two
the Wolverines.
offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
So, some stats here. Davis won 8 of 12, 130, and a touchdown. While Donovan Edwards 7 for only 9 yards. Mullings 2 for 11. It is the defense, though. 1 interception. Will Johnson the 33-yard touchdown, and a fumble recovery for 37 yards. Michigan. Let's get you back for the second half of today's game.
The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little brown jug me.
Running it back, it's Stewart. Oh, he left him grabbing. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they will go so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order from Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant, David.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Got his man quickly. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll leave it with him. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Pulls and fires complete.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State.
Comes out throwing on 1st down.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's Edwards. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll run it to the right side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Here on 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Wolverines look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
The defense has their hands full of trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Offense gets set for second down.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able.
It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The play action fake. On the move, he fires. It's caught. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And they thought... better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing.
And it's slipped out. How in the world did the offense retain possession? So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Leaves it with the running back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The lone back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he's not going to get there. The defense
will do it. Michigan will take the little brown jug home game. It will stay in the big house in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
This team is good. People are fickle.
As they dominate Minnesota 45-17. Davis Warren, player of the game, 213 yards, 3 touchdowns.
They definitely got it together, Jesse.
And Michigan.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season.
He just kept finding guys open for touchdown. There's Will Johnson. Pick 6.
I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team
Davis Warren, the player of the game.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse.
And honestly, I would agree.
I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another
3
presentation
passing touchdowns, 2 of them on screen passes.
football.
I believe, anyway, to Donovan Edwards. Both teams 20 first downs, 365 total offensive yards for Michigan. Let's take a look at some stats. Davis Warren, 13 of 17, 213, 3 touchdowns. Rushing wise, Donovan Edwards, the only running back to get into the end zone, 15 carries, 60 yards. Mullins had 15 carries for 90 yards. Boston Loveland got into the end zone for 31. Edwards, 3 for 61 and a score, and Morris, the 1 jet sweep, jet touch pass reception for the 7-yard touchdown. Michigan. We'll move to 4-1. We'll get you a look at some Minnesota stats. Max Brosmer, 24 for 31, 207, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. Darius Taylor, 13 for 79 on a score. He scored the first touchdown of the day. 2 interceptions, Brandon Hillman and Will Johnson. Will Johnson was the one that went back for the touchdown. Ernest Hausman got a fumble return for 6. Ernest Hausman returned the fumbles 37 yards. It was the first Michigan touchdown of the day. They're not looking like Michigan could do much. And then they took off. 2 defensive touchdowns in the second quarter. Houseman's fumble return. And Will Johnson's interception. Zavada then hit a 36-yard field goal. And it was all Michigan from there. Wolverines win. That'll do it for me. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next week for our game at Washington. For real this time.